things include playing Minecraft and Roblox, building Lego, trying different kinds of snacks from around the world, opening different kinds of prize bags, hello challengers, welcome to my channel. Addison.
Okay, yeah, it looks like we should be good, and that's why we use that 5-minute timer, because we actually had that running for 5 minutes, but realized 4 minutes into it that it hadn't actually started the actual live stream. So we had 1 minute left between then and now with the actual like intro video playing. So that's why we run that 5 minutes, give us that 5 minutes to really make sure everything is set up and running perfectly well. So
should we open the wheels then do this?
I think I want to talk about it first. So this is a product called Trexo Wheels. I'm going to lay it down real quick. It's Trexo, Trexo, but that way you can see Addison. But I've been wanting to build a video for a while that talks about Kickstarter in general, because I've done a lot of Kickstarters, and what I've been thinking about was on my Papa Bear channel, actually like going in depth into Kickstarters and projects I really like, how I've used them, what things work, what things don't work, and kind of maybe have an opportunity too with, if people are watching, to be able to tell me about Kickstarters they see that they think I might be interested in, you know, so that way maybe I would miss one. There would be a Kickstarter that would be really great that I didn't even know about, and I always find out about it after the fact. So I wanted to start by saying some of the Kickstarters I've done and ones I'm waiting for right now. There's a couple I'm actually still waiting on. And then Trexo Wheels was a Kickstarter, which is camera studio type stuff that we want to be able to use to help make videos. And we kind of wanted to explore that with you guys. I was originally going to make it a regular video and edit it all together, but Addison pointed out it probably would be just as easy to do as a live stream, and then that means I don't have to necessarily edit it later. So.
And then if we do want to make a video about it, just like the Trexo, opening the Trexo wheels, we could just take it from the live stream and
move it to that. So I'm going to try switching the scene here to include an overhead, or do we want to have the overhead as the main right now? About to open it, so we probably just switch straight to the main one, huh? Do this, and we'll switch cameras, and then we can, once that finishes, we'll go back so that we could go to the front with overhead if we needed to. So I'm going to go over a couple of the ones that I've done already. So this is GoCube. So this is a Rubik's Cube that's able to light up. I'm going to plug it into its charging port because if I don't break it first. That'll make it turn on, because right now the one I have is not working. So you can see it lights up. Is it going to keep lighting up? No. Can you see it? Go right here. So the cube itself lights up. Sometimes, there we go. So right now there's something wrong with this one.
It doesn't charge, and then it does charge.
This one now takes a charge and will connect to the phone, but then as soon as I try to access it, it disconnects itself. I've had it replaced once, so I just have to send it back to them. And so that's what you kind of face sometimes when you're dealing with Kickstarters is they're building something for the very first time and exploring new technologies and figuring a lot of these things out. So I had the very first generation of GoCube, and it sounds like people who are getting like second generation GoCubes now are dealing with a lot less issues than the very first generation ones. But when they send me back a replacement, they're going to send me the same GoCube that I got. So it's definitely really cool. I have the box, and it was like, because I was one of the first Kickstarters, it has like the number on it of exactly which order I placed, and that's a kind of a cool thing too, feeling like I helped fund this very new thing that helped push like technology forward and concepts I really like forward. I don't know, it just seems like something fun.
I keep yawning.
You keep yawning. I was thinking too we could maybe put some copyright-free music in the background or something for us to be hanging out. But I don't know.
I think I could try and find some, like, just like music that's like no speaking, just like.
Yeah, background music that would be, but it also has to be copyright-free too. And you can just play it on the speaker over there. That way we're not just sitting here talking and it is kind of quiet in here.
Alexa,
when we get quiet.
Play copyright-free music.
Non-copyright collected from Spotify.
Now anybody who was watching just now had their Alexa turn on. That's pretty funny. Never mind.
Sure. What do you want to turn on?
Nothing. Never mind.
Okay.
Sometimes I have I think it's an Echo Flex. So it just plugs into the wall in our bathroom. The speaker's not that good, but we do attach it to a speaker.
Mm-hmm.
And it's better because it's not the speaker on the Flex thing. And it'll say something like if I'm watching a video and it says no socks, it'll say like Amazon. I was like, how does no socks sound like Amazon?
I don't know. Is anybody actually watching right now? You switch over to the other video.
I think people are watching, just not chatting. Yeah, 2 watching.
Okay.
Although
That might be you and this one, but we'll see. I still have my Deadpool mask on. I was going to take it off. I forgot, but I got my Deadpool mask. I'm take it off. So I meant originally to do this in order because I was going to make, and I guess we could switch. So it should be able to work to just do this, and then there we go. So now you kind of have the overhead, but we can talk to you directly. So I was originally going to do these in the order that I got them because that was kind of how I wanted to do like the scripted video. You were going to say something?
I said which I believe this one was your first ever.
Yeah, this was the very first Kickstarter I ever got into.
Still works, still is perfect. Probably one of my favorites. Like, I didn't even know that was a Kickstarter. I thought you just bought that.
And this wasn't even what the main item was. The main item was a backpack. This came with a backpack. So originally they were selling it kind of like the Kickstarter was supposed to be mostly about the backpack. That happens to be built specifically to house this cool solar panel. And then this side is a speaker. And so then it's got the USB port for charging, and I guess now we can go back to overhead. So you see here you've got solar panel on this side, and then this side is the speaker. You can see how much I've used it. It's all worn out. Mostly that was from a magnetic connector thing I used to have on my phone, and I would connect my phone to it, and it would magnet to it and keep the two together so I could easily carry them around. That's why it's all worn out right there. But and then you've got a headphone jack on the side if you want to put aux cord in, and then 2 USB ports for charging other items, because this solar panel directly charges the battery here, which you can use as a battery backup, but you can also plug it in to charge it.
There you go.
It did pretty quickly end up where this USB port stopped working, because I think that's the one that's closest to it. So the way it was built into the backpack, it would go in to the backpack, and then you'd hook a built-in USB cable to it.
Do we still have that?
So that would, I got rid of it. So that it could run to a separate charger port you could throw in the pocket for your phone or wherever else. So that way you didn't have to get inside and find where the charger ports were. It would be right there in an accessible pocket. It was a good backpack, but some of the compartments were too thin, and I moved on to like a different kind of bag, but I still used this thing all the time. And it does still work. Actually, I've turned it on right now. I'll probably connect to my phone. It does look like the battery may be low. Nope, actually, battery's still fully charged. So it's probably connected to my phone, and then I could play an audiobook on it.
So you can charge your phone like if you're out, let's say you're at the skate park, which is a reason that I'm excited for the Trexos, actually. I wouldn't really bring it to a
Or reveal her secret identity.
Yeah, so that's the speaker coming off of my phone. Sorry, I was like, it's probably going to connect right to my phone.
It scared me.
Got her.
I probably wouldn't use this at a go-kart at a skate park, because a bunch of other people will be there, and like you just like create a path for it.
Yeah, and I don't know if they even know what that is yet, so what you're explaining probably doesn't make sense. It's black and it's dark. We're going to have to cover it when we get to it. So we're going to talk more about this when we get there, so you're going to have to explain again about the skate park. Then it will make sense.
I feel like if you're at a skate park and your phone battery gets low,
Yeah,
you
it
just
does.
bring that. You can listen to music,
Yep.
and it'll just basically be charging because it charges.
Mhm.
'Cause it's solar, and you'll be outside at the skate park. Unless you're like at a Vans, because sometimes they have skate parks in them.
So it's not, you don't have sunlight, or if it's in the northwest and it's cloudy. But yeah, I mean, it still works pretty well. I don't think even setting it out all day, sitting in the sun, it fully charged it, but it gave it a good enough charge to kind of like give you a little bit for your phone. It's a good stopgap. It's something to have. And this is, you know, an older generation of solar panel. They've already come up with better solar panels now. But this was the first time I ever backed a Kickstarter, and it was what kind of made me think, this is a really cool system. I really like these things. And I think this next one I did was actually the GoCube. So GoCube, I think, was the second one that we did. After that, I did these glasses. So these are actually prescription glasses, a lot like the Oakley ones or Sony one, not Oakley, the Sony ones or the Bose ones that are out now.
Yeah.
But they only come in sunglasses, and they came out after the fact. These are bone conduction, and they Bluetooth connect to my phone. My phone's right there. Mine I got with carbon fiber pattern on the side. You probably can't see it in the dark. But this area right here is where all the controls are done on the right-hand side. What is up with you and
I
yawning?
don't know.
So you can put the glasses on. I picked out this style because I was going for the super nerd stuff. But you could touch and it would play or stop. You can swipe forward and it will skip the song forward. You can answer phone calls and talk to people with just your glasses on. So I have completely open ear. I could be sitting there listening to music in a meeting. I never did that, I promise. But they did start having issues. Actually, the very first pair that I got, this is the second pair that I got. I got a replacement set from the company because I took them on a hike. Like I went out on a Marine Corps hike, pack on, like weapon, just drenching in sweat by the time I was done. But like 15, 20 minutes into it, pouring sweat, like they just stopped working. I'm pretty sure I soaked them with my sweat and blew out batteries. I'm sure it was completely shorted
Didn't you
inside.
try
But
rice?
I did try to soak them in rice just to see if it would work. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they exploded inside pretty much. So they replaced them pretty quickly, and then these ones started having issues where basically it slowly but surely got to the point where I could not even hear what it was trying to send to my ears through the bones. So I was trying to get them to replace them, and I can. They've told me go ahead and send them in, but I just haven't had a chance to do that really. We did move and do all the other stuff, and I just haven't gotten them replaced, but they totally will. So the way these work too, there's a little bit of a contact right here. Alexa, volume down. Alexa, volume 10%.
Won't be able to even hear.
That's okay. Right now, she's getting a little ambitious. Playing that music real loud, couldn't even hear. So then there's little contacts on the end of one of the earpieces, and those just make a contact here. So you charge this, and without it even being plugged in, if I put my glasses back into this case and then set it aside or whatever, it could charge the glasses up for a while. You eventually would obviously need to plug in and charge up your case, but it allows you to charge while you're out and about. If in case you didn't have a way to plug it in or something, you can still charge directly from your case.
Just put my phone in silent mode.
So let's see, is there any other ones that I've gotten and don't have, but
The tower thing.
so that we did get, but I like got rid of. I don't think there's any that. Oh, I did one, and I don't have the parts. It's this.
Tower game? Board game?
I have not received that yet. Therefore, that does not fall into the category of ones I have already received and don't have sitting here right now.
Oh, I thought you meant ones that you haven't received. Okay.
Yeah, we'll get there. So I did have one that is, it comes in like 3 sizes, and I got the smallest one because I wanted to be able to put it on my keychain. But it allows you to take like a 2-liter plastic bottle and like start the cut on it and then just like thread it through this metal, like razor blade kind of design thing to create a really thin strip of plastic that you could then kind of like cut into matching segments, twist together into a rope, and basically if you were out camping or doing anything else on the field, like I do sometimes, then you could at least create rope from just the trash that's probably laying around. But the one that I got, it kept falling apart, the screws got lost, so I have to contact them, same deal, and try to get it replaced. So you're seeing a trend, and I'm concerned that that might be the trend that we find with this
I
too.
hope not.
I hope not too, but
It was pretty expensive.
yeah, I mean all of them are. I could look back and tell you prices. I think the backpack that came with the speaker, the first one I got, I think that was like $200. which
it was probably one of the cheapest.
but that's not bad for a backpack plus a pretty good piece of electronics.
And its solar powers
Yeah.
Just buy a bunch of these, and there you go. You have solar panels.
Well, you can't power stuff that takes 110. No, but if it was just this for $200,
put it into your refrigerator.
It's not gonna work. Can't plug your fridge in. There's no 3-prong power outlet on this guy. But if it was $200 for just this though, that's way too much. But for the backpack, really, it was also one of the first ones to come up with self-locking systems, so the cable runs through it, and then you can lock up all your zippers. It was a good backpack. I outgrew using that backpack. And I guess maybe we should tell the Discord that we're on. And then GoCube, I think because I got the deluxe edition, and I got 2 chargers because I knew I wanted a charger for work and a charger for home. It may have been $130, which isn't too bad. So I have 2 of these little charging stands. One for here,
There's one
and one
here.
for that office. But with it not working, I don't have one at the office right now. Yeah. Then what was the other one? The glasses. Glasses are expensive, but glasses are expensive. I think those were maybe $300 and something. But again, a pair of glasses, my regular glasses were $300 also. So it's not a ridiculous price.
I tried those glasses. I didn't like them. Not the glasses part. I feel like I might actually need glasses at some point.
Possibly.
But I didn't like the feeling of it making the music. I would rather probably have small little earbuds.
Or something that sits so the newest ones I saw some where the speaker piece was forward, so the space between your temple and your ear, right? So right along that part of the thing was a bit of an angle down so that they could project the sound straight back to your ears. So it could be really quiet. You could have your ears open, but you could still hear what's in front of it. So yeah.
Because my ears get closed.
No, because it doesn't want, you don't want to put earbuds in because then you can't hear the world around you. So a big part of why phone conduction is nice is that you can still hear everything else.
Well, I think Bose makes some that it's either one of those big headphones or they might have both. But you can touch it and you can hear everything but still listen to music.
Yeah, Bose does those. I don't know if mine might actually. The Bose headphones I have now with the software update might be able to, but I think you're right. I think it's the newest generation of them, which I don't have. So those would let you be able to still turn it to a setting where you can hear the world and hear your music. So then I guess it's just letting the sound through. What I'm assuming it's doing actually, I have to remember, I watched a video on, so what I think it's doing is...
The Mark Robo?
Yeah, the way you do noise canceling is it's listening to the sound around you and then replicating the inverted wave inside so that you don't hear that background noise like the airplane. What I'm assuming in that case it's doing.
Is sore from yawning. So
maybe you need to go get some water or something so you can sip on water instead of yawning. Because you're about to make me yawn.
I'm just...
You hold it shut?
If you see me like that, I'm holding back a yawn.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm assuming it's listening and then actually going ahead and turning that into a sound and projecting it inside. Is it something about me talking? As soon as my voice goes, you start yawning?
I think so.
That's what happens in classes too. I start teaching and suddenly people start falling asleep, huh? Well. Pull up the Discord right there. Are we still? Yeah, so we're still good with the front view, mostly with a little bit of overhead in the corner. So that's the only one I think that I've done. Go to the red circle on the left-hand side. Circle. Whole circle. Nope, that's up. Pick tank. No. All the way on the left-hand side. It's a red circle and has a brick tank symbol inside it. Go to YouTube. No, but the channel labeled YouTube. No! Go there! Oh, this is fun. There's one labeled YouTube. There you go. Type in there, live on Addyson versus. That's all. Just type that. We'll worry about, if you want, you can try to copy the link from YouTube and then share it in there if you're really feeling like being technical. Because
that's not very technical.
Super technically hard to do.
I can't.
Right there. You can hit the share.
Why can't I just copy and paste the link?
Okay. No, it's fine. Then you can just click copy. But there's more than one way to skin a cat, I reckon.
That's not what I wanted.
All right. So I think that's all of the Kickstarters that I've done and received, other than this one we're about to open. So before I open that, I'll talk about. I think so. There's two. There's two. I think there's two that I'm still waiting for. One is the same makers of the Go Cube have made dice, so they're called Go Dice, and it comes with application for your smart devices like your phone or your tablets or anything else that has a bunch of games built into it, like Yahtzee. And so then you have the dice, and when you roll them, and if you're playing playing Yahtzee, and like you switch, it tells you whose turn it is. You pass the dice over to that. Basically, like it's controlling the game, but you're playing the game with these smart dice that are Bluetooth connected to your smart device, like a phone or an iPad. And when you roll, it automatically knows. It knows where the dice landed, and it gives you your scores on the thing. So if it's Yahtzee, you might be able to choose like. It'll tell you, okay, re-roll whichever ones you want to. You can select the ones you need to re-roll, roll them. But eventually you have to select where you place your scores, and then it's the next person's turn. But they also made D&D housings for them. So I got those two. This is what were you going to say?
I was about to say, does it like make it go like a certain thing? I was like, because that could be cool for Magic. I was like, I predict you roll a 3, and then it rolls a 3 or something.
No, you don't get to decide where the dice roll. It just tells it. It knows which way. So there's like little gyros in it, basically. So it knows which way it lands, and then whatever's facing up is what it's going to put on the computer screen as what the dice roll was. I do need to show you something else. So like I said, this is Kickstarter and more. Since we're talking about Dungeons and Dragons dice, I need to show you something new.
We got some.
Oh yeah, I got some new dice.
I want to play D&D. Like.
Yeah, we're going to have to figure that out at some point. So I got a group maybe now, some people that I know who may be interested in playing and maybe interested in letting you. Okay, so first and foremost, I got this cup to store some dice in for this particular set that I.
But where's the dungeon? That's a dragon, but where's the dungeon?
I live in a dungeon. Dungeon in my soul.
You're just a Slytherin. That's the dormitory.
So we did get to play a little bit while we were in North Carolina with this group that I was there.
Hi,
Hey,
Canadian.
How you doing? What's really sad? Oh, he's talking about something else in the other channels. So these are the dice that I picked up while I was there. They're a little bit expensive, but listen to this. These are solid, like heavy-duty, hefty metal dice. So they have little look at the engravings on them too.
Yeah. I wonder this.
You feel like
if it's like handmade, this must have taken forever.
I'm pretty sure they're molded, like dropped into a mold or something. But so I wanted to play a dwarf character. So these are the dice for my dwarf, and they look like a dwarf's dice, right? It's like solid metal, like clunky dice. I'm gonna switch to the overhead view.
This must be what it feels like to like this. Imagine this just on your head all the time to be a sim.
Oh, for the Sims. All right, so if you switch, like, so you can see them a little bit. Like they are, like nice, solid metal dice.
Like you can't tell really well, but here.
Try to roll it.
Do you have regular dice?
I do.
So you can...
Try to roll one though. It doesn't go anywhere. It just lands. it's freaking cool. I don't know. I got a kick out of them. Although I rolled a 1, that didn't happen.
4.
Yeah. So just to compare, like grab a regular like plastic.
I mean, it's still gonna make a lot of noise, even if it wasn't, because this is like just a hollow table.
Yeah.
Like not very thick.
Thick with 2 C's.
No, it's not thick with 2 C's.
Oh. There's a D20 in the middle there. Yeah.
Yeah, this.
So that compared to this one.
Is this hollow? Or is it just a regular?
See how it like rolls around? This thing. Oh, I got to roll. I think I did too. It most of the time does that. It lands and it like tumbles into one spot.
Maybe we need like just a more circular one.
Yeah, that one rolls okay. But the 20 usually would roll more than that one even would too. But anyways, I got those. So I was super excited about those. They are kind of expensive, but they're nice. And so because you usually need more than 1d6 in order to roll, I got these to go with them because they're kind of stone colored. look like rocks. That's my little and more for that little segment talking about the Dungeons and Dragons dice that goes with Go Dice. There's one other one. You talked about it briefly. The tower. So I'm super excited about Return to Dark Tower. If I do edit this into a real video, I will show like the screenshots and maybe even cut in a clip from the video. The guys who I played Dungeons and Dragons with for that weekend or the weeks when I was in North Carolina, we played a couple times. Those guys, I showed them that video in the Dark Tower, like how I'm planning on having that at some point. So they would have to come and like play, because if they're Dungeons and Dragons players, they would totally dig a game like that.
Yeah.
So it's a tabletop game with like a huge circular space, and it's got like mission quests and all kinds of other stuff in it, and then you get cards. But the key piece of it is there's this huge like tower in the center of the game that's all plastic and has gears and all kinds of things. And you load up skulls in the top of it, and at certain points you have to like push a button or I don't know exactly how. You know, I'm gonna have to read the rules, but basically you have to interact with the tower, and just at certain amounts of times the tower would do things. What? Oh, we're still in the overhead.
I was just spacing out. I was like,
yeah, and so I'm super excited. Game's gonna be really fun. I'm pretty sure that although if you're saying you want to play Dungeons and Dragons, maybe you would enjoy the game too. I was just thinking you might not get the kick out of it. I'm sure Mom won't like it. Yes, she's not into the fantasy stuff. She falls asleep as soon as I say I'm gonna put on Lord of the Rings.
so do I.
Just like, hey, do you want to watch Lord of the Rings?
You wanna?
Out. Although you're sitting here yawning the whole time I'm talking. So now. I saw this and I really wanted to order Trexo Wheels, so I backed them up on Kickstarter, and we are going to go ahead and cut this open. Make sure I don't cut the box.
We just go.
I probably won't keep the box. I've kind of gotten out of that box life, but with Kickstarters, I tend to keep the box because I do end up usually having to ship it back to them.
Do we still have the first GoCube box?
Yeah, all the GoCube stuff up there.
I think we made a video. Maybe we recorded it. We didn't edit it and post it yet.
The GoCube video of us unboxing it?
I think we
remember
did.
It's the best Kickstarter ever.
Yeah,
like, it's that,
I remember it was,
yeah, it's a cool thumbnail.
but I just wanted
it.
to show you the yeah, I'll try and
You can find that video and link it in the chat. The lights are a little weird in here right now. I want to order some new lighting, but if I had the main light on, it caused this really weird glare on the TV screen that I didn't like. So like, I was trying for something a little bit different. How hard is it for y'all to see us? Are we totally out of focus now that you're here, Canadian? You can help me with that. Got the plastic off. Super excited to open this. I've had this for a month, right? We've had it actually more than a month probably. And we just couldn't open it because we really wanted to do a video, and I wanted to be able to dedicate time to actually opening it and checking it out with everybody. So I kind of kept putting it off. So, but now we finally have it open. I will say that it got beat up in shipping. This box is kind of mangled. That thumbnail. It's 100% Addison, that thumbnail. So if you happen to click on this link she's about to paste into the chat and give it a check out.
What was that?
What happened?
Wait. Oh,
That's my intro that I made for it. So this was me having some fun with editing. I certainly enjoy doing this stuff. It's definitely fun. So it comes with this little card. Thank you for supporting us on this project. We wanted to let you know we identified 10% lifetime discount for you on our e-store. So if we want to get extra components or anything else, accessories or anything else that goes along with this, we automatically have a 10% discount on their store just by being Kickstarter backers instead of being someone who buys it afterwards from their main store.
So I can't remember. Is Kickstarter kind of like a GoFundMe?
Yeah, so GoFundMe I think came after Kickstarter. Kickstarter is more primarily like make a thing projects,
yeah.
And then GoFundMe can really be anything.
I feel like it's mostly for people.
Although I don't know, I would say that, but then no, there's so in the end there has to be a thing, I guess, with Kickstarter because
but it's a little bit dark.
Yeah, I'd love to change the way the lights are a little bit. I don't have enough right now. One of our lights broke is one problem. I haven't redone the overhead lighting because I want to actually completely change out this, and I'll put in horizontal lights with like a guard on this side so they can hang down and point but not reflect off of thing. So the problem is I have a screen here, and that's partially because we do gaming on this. So we'll set up a camera here, face that way, but also count the screen. He did steal the monitor over there, but that's fine. But that means that the lighting has to be really specifically placed, or the camera will pick up a big glare right off the screen. So that's been the issue. It was addressed in the last one, and I was trying to do something different. So we're still saying it's a bit dark. It's mostly dark behind us. I think if I moved us forward, especially in the front, it would probably be fine. But is it too dark for us to go on, or should I go ahead and try to change the lighting? Let me know. So we need to scan this QR code to get the app.
I'll do it too.
You gonna get it on yours too, huh? Alright. So once you're done with that, scan that QR code and get the app on there. Little piece of foam in there, and then basically there's another case inside. Because the idea, especially for me, is that I can take this with me when I go to do any video or photo shoot, and this comes all together in this one case. I'm gonna go ahead and switch to overhead view again.
Well, we could probably just type in. Yeah, you can literally just type in Trexo Wheels.
Okay. So this comes with this case right here, and you can just put this in my backpack and take it with me when I go out on a video or photo shoot. And close that up. Can you hear our dogs? I hear dogs now.
I didn't know you could. I didn't know you could. I didn't know you could QR code on QR code.
Just open your camera. Yeah, now you can just open your camera on an iPhone and scan for a QR code. Although
I put QR code in here.
Ah, okay.
So
Trexo Wheels app. Download on App Store.
But you need to
get.
Well, I think if you.
I didn't even see it ask me. Just wait, and then you'll get it off mine. Once I do it, then you'll be able to do it and just ask for permission to install. Okay, so it's not too bad. Okay. It says it's not too bad. Alright, so for the overhead.
Are
okay,
we
that's
on
installed.
overhead?
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Yes.
Because I remember it was like that one that was.
It's the one on the right that is the one that's active. We have OBS up right there in front of us so that we can actually kind of see what it is that is going on. So we're trying to do semi-professional thing here. So here you have
Semi-professional, yeah.
semi-pro. So you have two discs. There's a black one. I don't know if it's two. Actually, it might just be one where one side is white and one side is black. Part of this is what you can do is set this up as the Trexo being the turntable. So you can put the object on this. Trexo Wheels like to use Bluetooth. Okay. Access camera. Okay. Cool. All right. So that app is installed. Requests.
Didn't look like it.
Came up on my watch. There we go.
Oh.
Face. Okay, got it. Had to get my face. Anyways, what was I saying? Oh, this can become the turntable. So you put it on the Trexo Wheels. You set this on there. You put the object you're trying to take the photo or video of on this. You set it to a programmed speed, exactly you want it to rotate at, and you set your tripod here, and then have it rotate at exactly the rate you want it to rotate at. So you don't need like to manually move a wheel. It kind of functions as one of those powered turntables, basically. So then the other option would be to use this to just place the object on, and then fun stuff about this is that it can do the movement of its own. So what is this here? Oh, this is like, I think this is the starting point. So you set this down and you set it in it, and it marks itself as the start point and then is able to move on, I think. Or it could just be so that you can trace your stuff out. I don't know. I haven't read the book yet, and I haven't gone through the manual. All right, so we're finally actually pulling the main system out of here, I think. Is this like the Zelda chest? Just, I think I broke it. Just kidding. That fast I broke it. No, so this is the main like surface area of it, although that was stuck in there. So when I pulled up on it, it just slid right out.
Gotta be on.
So this is it. There you go. Congratulations, Trexo Wheels. Woo! Super cool. I actually probably have no idea what's going on.
The lighting is good in the close shot. It's only noticeable in the far shoot.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one I feel like is going to have the issues with lighting more than anything. So this is the Trexo Wheels.
It looks weird.
Yep. So like this is the bottom of it. This is the top. Shows the screen right here. Says ready. There's a couple other accessory items inside here. You have this additional arm.
Clamp for your phone, I think, too.
Yep. And then a phone clamp.
I'll probably just use that.
Yeah, I'm mostly going to probably use this with my phone. My phone is my primary camera for all the work that I do. So this will clamp on there. Now I might be able to use a different...
It smells weird. You know, like when you buy something
Brand
that's
new, like
kind
rubber?
of plastic, that something that's new, it kind of has that weird smell.
Now it does look like it needs a charge, but it has at least a little bit of battery for right now. See if we can get it
probably
to
it probably
connect.
was fully charged. It was just sitting there for
A
days.
month. At least a month. I didn't see anything other
does
than...
It has the battery.
It's already connected to it. Just
I don't think
automatically
mine is.
connected. Well, it's probably
Yeah,
only
it
going to
says
connect to
it's-
one. Not connected. So let's see. It says ready. What would happen if I say, let's move this stuff out of the way? Let me move the box and the other rest of the case.
If it just dies before we even use it.
And if I turn it this way so it's got a little more space. And then I say linear path,
Anyone else
send to
here?
device, how long is it? Distance 20 centimeters. Duration 20 seconds. So it's going to take 20 seconds to go 20 centimeters. You would lift this up to then... See, I could attach this to the gimbal. This is where I think this is really going to make me money. This is just standard camera mount right here in the center of it. I'll be able to hook the gimbal to it and then put my phone in it. So it can pan while this moves at the same time. And I can get all of the professional movements you would be able to get out of like an actual professional kit with just stuff that I can carry with me in my backpack when I go on these trips, or if I go to the pool and record an event.
Was that a Kickstarter?
What?
The gimbal?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Seems like
Let's
something
try
that would kind of
this.
be a Kickstarter, wouldn't it?
Send to device, ready, play.
So slow.
So it's
It's
doing.
learning to walk.
It's so cute. It's going 20 centimeters over 20 seconds because that's what it's programmed to do right now based on what it's done. And it's here's telling you how far through that process it is. And then it'll be done. Done. Yeah, it's not. Very cool. Okay, so now
Well, if I put something like in front of it, will it stop or just run me over?
it'll go until it tells it to stop.
Okay.
So like if you want to hook, see how, so will it know, can I from here look at my camera? Oh, and you can even have it start and stop with a smooth in or a smooth out stop rather than like a halted stop. It could like slow down on the stop.
What's camera path maybe?
Where? Camera path? So then this is where, then, but how do I determine that? It's like there's some of this stuff is not really like telling me, and what I would need to do is go look at the digital manuals because it had manuals on that link.
Yeah.
Circular path you could run though. This is one of the ones I really think is going to be cool. So you set it up like this, and what you would say is, set this as close to this edge as I can right now, because what it's going to do is this is the direction it's facing. Yep. And it's going to take a circular shot of something right here. So just, for example, this is maybe too big, but if I was going to, let's just do the minifigure.
Okay.
There's an axle
Why don't you
minifigure
do
in here.
this?
Because it's big. I don't know, it's ugly. But you could, instead of having it spin the object on the panel, right? I guess the shot's up here more than anything. Hopefully y'all can see this okay. But instead of spinning the shot on the panel, you could do this. Now we can make it the full 360
Hello,
degrees.
DJ Macintosh.
Go from start to finish.
Says that is pretty cool.
See if it'll do this from start to finish. I wish I could actually get the... Actually, you want to hook your camera up? Just put the camera on for recording?
Yeah.
Okay, let me...
I do it. I'm guessing I need.
You probably want to.
Because I have the pop socket.
Yeah.
Normally I wouldn't, but I have a pop socket if I have to.
And see, I don't know what this extra arm does yet. Like, I'll have to look through the manuals to figure out some of the cool stuff that it can do. We're just scratching the surface right now. You gotta set the video?
Well, I have it set to photo, but you can record in a video on the new iOS. I mean, record. Of course, you can record from video. Record from photo.
How do you do that? Hold it down. Okay. You're gonna need to switch it around to the other camera angle.
Like this?
Front, so that we can mount it in here. Okay. Switch camera. So the one thing's going to be is it's angled a little too high. So can we, inside this, kind of angle it forward a little? We could lift it up a little. Can we get it up on top of something? This little box. Hold on, I got a box.
So, what do you guys think if we make some merch? Like, got my Surface, leg for penguins, or what was my thing?
Thumbs up for penguins.
Thumbs up for penguins. Leg for penguins.
Okay, I'm gonna start the video, and then I'm gonna start this thing going. Start there, and send to device, and play. That's a really small circle. Never mind, stop. I need a way bigger circle than that. So what's it doing? So it's like going around like a space very, very small. So let me make this bigger. Let's go like 60 centimeters because it's pretty big area. I want this to go all the way around that thing.
Well, I feel like 60 centimeters would be longer than this.
No, it'll be alright. Because that was doing 10 centimeters and it was literally just spinning on top of this wheel right here. Let's see how that goes. Oh, I guess we stop and start a second video.
Maybe you should make it slower.
Send to device. New move didn't send to the device. Please check your parameters. What? Why? Okay, it went that time. And play. Stop. That was way too big.
I didn't know what to move.
Alright, let's go.
Let's do
30. Let's try 30. Way too big. Just like tried to run all the way off the table.
I wasn't sure what to grab.
Because I was feeling like it was gonna still run. I gotta get this to run around it and have the camera kind of stay in place. But yeah, it's figuring it out. I guess is kind of one of the key things. Send the new one to it. Oh, start, stop, start.
Start.
That's more like it. It's going pretty close. Probably 20 would have been fine. So stop. Okay. Stop recording.
Maybe like.
Let's just try 20.
Let's try 25.
25? Okay. We're just trying to figure out what size circle this would have to be, which is going to matter every single time. It's okay. That keeps it from running off the table.
Journal of the Scots is here now. It says, Happy Friday, Papa. And
DJ Macintosh was here too. Did you say hello?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think if we were both talking. So.
See, that created a pretty cool shot.
Yeah.
Stop.
Please don't go over the table.
So I can change the amount of the circle it goes to. And since we're just trying to get that one small angle, I could just really go like 90 degrees.
Yeah.
Go a total of 90 degrees. We know that that's about the right circle length now. Let's try that again. Pick it up a little though, so that way it's not just dragging. It does look like it charges by USB-C, which means it'll charge faster, which is nice. Okay, so let's try that.
Is that like what a lightning cord is?
No, it's a little different. The one that we have that's lightning to USB-C means it'll charge faster too, though.
I think my computer is a USB-C.
Record video, send to device, and run.
Oh no.
That's because the degree is shorter. That's a lot cooler shot. That's like what I was kind of hoping for. And it's going to go the full 90 from all the way from the front to the side. That's what I'm talking about. That's that cool kind of shot that is really, really hard to do manually, but is now going to be able to run completely autonomously. Yes, that was super cool. Okay.
Unless you have the phone and you have like
off?
a Lazy Susan or something, and
it's still
spinning the Lazy
so if you go back to some of our early videos, like I did
That's
that,
what we did.
but like it is not smooth. For one, like I'm manually like trying to get it to go.
It's not a real Lazy Susan. It's a cake decorating.
They're the same thing. It's just a surface that rotates.
They're the same thing.
It's the same thing. All right. So what else? So that was a circular path. We did linear path. I don't know how camera path works. So what are some of these other controls?
I think it's basically
time lapse. So you can set for time lapse too. So it could motion and time lapse through this thing. That's super cool. I can imagine doing like it moving while I'm doing a motion lapse with the gimbal at the same time, like all the movement. So it's moving straight line, linear shot, just moving along. But the gimbal is like moving in a time lapse, and people are like moving, like it's gonna be so much going on. I'd be like, I have no idea what I'm looking at right now. I don't know what to do with my hands. So that was one of the big things. I really wanted to get this, but I want to put it on the charge. Any requests to like see what it is?
Setup is the best and most comfortable I've seen. Very jealous.
It's good right now, and we were talking about when we started. The lighting is a little off right now. I'm
Yeah.
gonna switch this out to back to the normal. So you thought it was cool before. We just switched camera angles. You didn't even know. Just didn't even. Mind blown. But it's a little far out. But the distance was also to be able to capture like the amount of work I put into this table, which is
Yeah.
lit up in the front with the lighting and everything. So I feel like there's almost
It
needs to
took
be
a
another
while.
front camera too, though.
It took a while, but there was like a whole entire month gap.
What to do? What build this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Part of it, but I think one of the things I want that shot. I want that shot which is far away. But I think if we have more lighting, which is one of the things that Canadian brought up, this shot would be a little better because you can see us better. But then I also think we want probably 2 other cameras further forward, but still out of shot, that would be zoomed in a little, so you can get a close up to each of us, so I could hold something up and show it close up a little bit. And then we could go back to the main out shot and then go to an overhead. I can switch to, what can I do?
Over there looks better.
What does? Over, what are you talking? This box?
Yes.
This box right here? This camera shot? Well, you're saying it looks better, but that's mostly just, I think, lighting, because it's getting an angle that has this direct light from behind it and has no weirdly reflected light off the front.
I
But I
keep
do
looking
have
over at the camera and blinding myself because
from
there's
that light right in front of it. I was trying to get something, but that's still not good. I don't know. I could have, see if I moved it maybe over there, but the cord is run behind everything. This is frustrating for me because it's a frustrating topic because I've tried so many things and I've tried so many times to get the studio set up right, but I still feel like there's a whole lot missing. But it's not done yet anyways, so I'm okay with still needing to finagle because there's still something missing.
Yeah.
A big thing missing. So if you can tell, there's like this huge gap in this corner right here, right? So there's this shelving system right here is for all of the gaming stuff, and then
Mostly
everything
dimensions.
from here. Yeah, I did design it specifically to put all the dimension sets on display. So these are all the dimension sets. We still have ones down here we need to build. We need to do a live stream tomorrow maybe to play some dimensions and build some more sets. Maybe not tomorrow, but at some point soon. Because we're trying to collect all of them. I do have, that
I
might
like
be a
segue.
really, really good segue after we finish this. So what's supposed to go in this spot, so on this side over here is all like Lego display, and then in the back is Lego display. If you haven't seen those pictures, I have pictures. You can't really see that for the shot. It's out of the shot now. It's all the stuff that used to be our background, actually. Those 2 shelves used to be what was like the backdrop in our early videos.
And the one over there, that one.
Mm-hmm. It was like the center, and then those 2 were kind of the side angles, like we're doing here. But instead we're doing this side, all big Lego builds, which you can't really see. Builds.
Why do you say it like that?
I didn't mean to. And then this side is game stuff. But this right behind us is going to be huge arcade cabinet, custom built, Raspberry Pi, bigger screen. It's actually going to end up being the screen I think we're using right there. What do you say?
Yeah, I still need more lighting myself. Love the gaming chairs and table.
Thank you very much. Yeah, this table took a lot of work.
Yeah.
I may be able to go back and it would literally just be like photos. I think I took a couple of videos, but it could just be photos of like the time and build plan. Like I planned this out, I designed it. A lot of the parts that are on here, like actually these PVC pipes. So it's supported as a PVC pipe structure so that it's light, because I can actually pick this up super easy and shuffle it around in here. That was one of my key concerns, is this table looks big and it looks heavy, but it's actually very light because I want to be able to move it out of the way real quick if we want to use the space for VR. So I designed it with PVC pipe. This PVC pipe is from Makeman in Japan. I bought almost all of the stuff to build this thing in Japan before we moved, and just never got a chance to build it. So we shipped all that stuff here, and then I finally was able to build it in the garage.
We'd probably have to take it apart or it would get broken when we shipped it.
Oh, if we tried to move it from here? Yeah, I don't know. Well, if it was moving from Japan to here, I would be more comfortable that they would do a really good job creating a custom packed set.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they're going to take the same kind of care of it moving from here back to Japan if we go back to Japan.
People in Japan are super nice.
They do. The move out people, like the people who pack up your house, are very, very serious about taking really good care of stuff. We almost never have anything break going from Japan to here.
So make sure that you take care of the people who are shipping your stuff. They might actually helped us even more because we served them food and snacks and stuff from Subway. Like we got a big platter.
Yeah, we did. And they weren't even planning on like being able to have food, so we kind of had to make them stop and get lunch and stuff. Yeah, I think as far as talking about lighting, that's probably the next thing I'm gonna get online and order. Maybe right after this is order the LED lights with the closable panels so that I can like adjust exactly how much light's coming in.
Those.
Hmm?
I thought you already ordered.
No,
those.
I was going to last night, but we got distracted. And then next big project in here after building the arcade cabinet is to replace this fan. So it's like a regular ceiling fan with like running a track set. I think I'm going to do an L track so that I can run them that way if I want to, or run them this way and point this way. So, or put a couple back out and point in. That way I can actually really control exactly where all the lights are. Because right now it's just 4 lights hanging from the center of the ceiling with a fan. So it's.
I think for now maybe we could turn them on, but have like a cloth or something that's kind of see through, so that there is some light.
What we'd want to do is like put a drop down or
glare.
something that drapes down so that at least keeps the light from hitting the screen. That would probably prevent some of the glare. I wonder if that would show up in camera though. It'd be really hard to get that just right. I just would rather just replace these lights. Just be the right thing to do if this is going to stay the studio.
Well, never mind. That won't fix the problem. I was like, couldn't you just fix them in the...
Turn this off. Is there a way to turn it off? How do I turn it off? Oh, that's a... Well, I push this to blink and do it again.
It goes backwards?
Yeah, I ran it in reverse.
Oh man, it wasn't recording.
No, but that's... Okay, so
That's
what's
cool.
this one? This is play
Go
then?
forward?
Yeah, so like run the route and then the other one is run it backwards. So this is if you just push the button on it to run whatever was last loaded to it, it's going to run. This is awesome. So it's just running it what I programmed, and then if you push the button on the left, it'll run whatever was programmed in reverse. I'm guessing.
So then you don't have to like drag it. I guess
Yeah,
you can
so
just
now record.
start thing.
I'll hit record when it starts to come by you again.
It does go way faster though. So.
You know what that is?
Huh.
Reset. So like you have a programmed shot, it's going to go back to start. Probably by the most efficient means. So like if you have, which is one of the cool things you can do, you can program like a really specific path. I saw that in the things. So like you make it go around, and then say there was like 3 or 4 on this side. So you could line up one here, something there. It could turn and then go straight and then turn back and then go straight. Like you have a long object like this, we could create the perfect path we want it to run. But then I would imagine if I hit reset, it's going to be like, oh, I just want to go there. Like straight to it. Might be a little weird. Just knock stuff all over the place. We'll have to see. It's gonna take a lot of experimenting to figure all this out. I'm gonna lock your phone. I'm gonna take it out of this little carrier. Here you go. And I'm going to shut this. I think that's how you turn it off. As soon as you close this up, because this is how it runs. Because this is just a little. So this just slides along, I guess. I thought that might have been like rolling, but it's just like a hard surface area here.
I wonder why that's there.
What's that?
The little bottom thing.
This part? That's what's contacting the ground at the same height as the wheels. So the rest of this doesn't scrape along, just this one little spot right here. I just worry that that's going to wear out. Because it's going to scrape along.
What did you say?
Yeah, so you fold it shut, and it turns off.
I think it was already off, wasn't it?
Mm-mm. Once I opened it back up, it turned back on.
Looked like it was off. And that's about the size of a gimbal.
I'm going to grab my gimbal, which is right there, and then something else too, because we talked about dimensions and needing to finish it up. I'm going to switch this to the other camera. I'm still going to walk across the camera, but at least it's not like super close up on that other one.
So speaking of gimbals, we have 2 gimbals. One, what was the problem with the first one?
Nothing. This new one came out.
Okay. So he
That's
got
why
the
you
one,
can. I told you can use that one.
But it keeps vibrating. Like, is it like a magnet or something?
Did you have your phone in it?
Yes.
Did you have your phone balanced?
I think so.
I'll have to show you how to use it. You have to balance out your phone first. On that.
Like I feel like it was balanced because it wasn't like tipping or anything. But whenever I moved it, it would do it. So, but when I did it again, I couldn't get it balanced.
Yeah, I'll show you how to balance that on that thing. Because this one auto balances. As long as you get it kind of close, it figures it out.
Yeah, I like that. I think it looks nicer.
Oh yeah, I mean this is their 4th version, so they've definitely figured out what the right aesthetics, the right, mechanical function things need to be. they've changed a few things. One of them is the handle or the connector stuff too. So for one, this collapses down, right? The other one is always stuck out big and tall, so it's going to take up a certain amount of space in my bag. This now collapses down into this space, which is great. This fourth one came with its own tripod, right? So I can now connect this to the base of it and stand up a tripod, which the first one did not come with. So I had to buy my own tripod. Like a small, simple tripod.
That one could go onto the other gimbal too, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. It can support any standard camera mount, but I had to get it because it didn't have one of its own. But now, yeah. So this is what I'm thinking.
It just won't match the colors.
And I didn't grab it, but also one of their kind of key designs was instead of it being permanently mounted as a phone connector, this is just a really strong magnet area, and then you can choose either to like 3M style stick to your case the magnet piece, which will like super hard magnet on there, or it's got a phone adapter one that you can put on and then click your phone in there, which is nice. I just use that one.
I bet if you get the new 12 one, it has a bunch of like it has a magnet right in the middle. I bet you don't even need the magnet.
The phone?
Yeah.
So you still want to use the DJI mount because it's got this notch. See this little notch right here? So there's like a ring of metal and then an open notch. I don't know if you can see it on the camera here. I can switch to the overhead. So I don't know how well you can see that, but there is like this ring of metal and then a kind of an open gray area that's notched. You want the notch to lock in there, so that way when it rotates, if you tell it to move the camera or whatever, and so that it can control the balancing, it needs to kind of be locked into that spot. But this allows it to then stabilize, move along, do all that stuff, which is going to be really fun to do. Actually, I can just do it now. It would still run the last thing I programmed, probably, maybe. Oh no. Oh, it's not connected to my phone. Time lapse.
Yeah, I can't really tell. Oh, it's not.
Let's get back out of
focus.
that. What is this? Reset?
It's focus. It's not focusing on us.
Backwards?
It's focusing on the crossbow.
Weird. I bet if I put my face there, it'll change. Although I think it's kind of set to a manual focus for some reason. Because I was messing with that one for a while. I should set it to autofocus. Problem is going to be, I think it's going to focus out here on our face constantly.
I have it so that you can still see the chat, but we can check.
Let me see if I can adjust or fix that camera real quick. Which one am I looking at? Oh, okay, taking a little break it looks like.
That's why maybe we should put on the timer.
Main with overhead. You want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, everybody, we will be back in just a moment.
Hello, challengers. Welcome to my channel, Addyson Versus. On this channel, I take on all kinds of new challenges. Some of our favorite things include playing Minecraft and Roblox, building Lego, trying different kinds of snacks from around the world, opening different kinds of prize bags, playing games with our family, sometimes some of those things blend together.
Okay, I'm coming back over. I checked it. It is set to autofocus. I just don't know. Maybe it couldn't see us very well, so it wasn't trying to. Don't know. I'm gonna change the volume in here a little so we can hear the music a little bit more. Alexa, volume 30%. Cool. Now we can hear the music a little better.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, we're back up. Yeah. No, I brought it back up. I was trying to.
Hi.
Hey.
Hi.
So we're in the overhead. I changed the angle up a little. Maybe that would help, but it still didn't look like. I don't know why. It has autofocus. Oh, it did. It does look like over there. It looks like it finally kind of focused back in on my face a little better.
Yeah,
That's
still
good.
looks a bit blurry. I don't know why.
Well, the background's going to be blurry because it's further away.
No, you look blurry, doesn't it?
That could just be my face.
Or my
Face
eyes.
is blurry. Are you just in glasses still?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you take that off. I will say accessing this is a little difficult because I have to like lift it up to get a hold of the thing. And look, it's leaving track marks on our white table. Maybe that's why people choose to use like black tables. It doesn't show up the marks and dirt and other stuff as well.
Well,
But-
what if something is white then?
Oh yeah, and then leaves white marks behind it. Okay, so you have a forward and reverse. You have a reset. So like if I adjust this,
Oh, no one's. I don't think anyone else is here.
oh no, that's like different direction too. See, that's 0, but if I switch it,
What if you put it to 0 degrees and?
oh, it's because I have it backwards. So what is this doing?
Flipping it?
Which direction is it going?
I don't know.
No, that's what I think that's what it's saying. It's like, but still, what does this do? Yeah, see, I'm gonna have to go through the instructions on this thing because it's definitely. So how see like how would you do the camera path thing? Like,
Do we still? No. Do we have a charger in here? My phone needs to be charged.
yes.
I don't know if it's still.
Here you go.
I was thinking
Although
we are
that's
going
not
to
gonna
the
charge.
skate park tomorrow. That we might live stream there. So maybe tomorrow we'll do 2 live streams if we are going to do the Lego Dimensions stream tomorrow too. But we could do that on Sunday or something.
Yeah, if we need to.
3 live streams in a row. No editing. 3 days.
Okay.
Hello is Addison's.
Yeah, I made it. I need to show you how to do that because he said he wanted to know how to do that.
Yeah, that'd be cool to do later. Okay, so Trexo done. We talked about the dimension stuff behind us.
Journal of the Scots is still here.
Okay. So I
There's
did.
2 watching now, so I thought it was like that. The computer that we're live streaming on was watching, and this one where I'm seeing the chats.
So I did not get a chance to show you this yet. So I built that while we were gone, and I know you like
It's
the
an
next nights
actual
and stuff.
spring.
Yes. So check this out. So this is not just engines underneath here. Yeah,
I
it does
thought
have
you were about
shooters, and they will shoot straight out of here, even though the thing is closed. Like these are closed, they're hidden underneath. Look, they're hidden underneath.
Oh.
It'll still launch straight out of there, even with that closed. I thought it would be like, oh, it'll just hit it and stuff. It pops right out. It's pretty cool. It's part of my video. You should have seen it. But check
I
this out.
keep thinking you're about
You
to.
can drop the motorcycle to like come off. If you just push that spring down and it drops it off. So leave it in there. Scoot it forward. Scoot that way a little, because you got too close on this side. So it comes in and you just
Speaking
you
of
just close it in, look,
marks of them.
and lift it up, and it pulls away with it. Super cool mechanism. I was
So
like, that's
put
pretty neat.
that down, then pick it.
You just push that to drop it.
Deploying.
Yeah,
What?
deploying motorcycle guy.
Can it walk? What?
So it can go on water? I don't know. It's a very
Oh, yeah,
strange
maybe
design.
that's why.
They're little skis. Hit the snow. It's just so they can land and have a flat base. But then you don't have to push the button or anything to pick them up. You just push it down over top. Nope. Just pick the thing up and just click it on top of them. Just push down and lift up. I was like, that's a super cool design. The wings are a little weird. I don't understand why propellers would be on the bottom of a wing. Even if it was a helicopter, it should probably be kind of on top. It's just weird. Launchers, weird flimsy back end, but I figured you'd get a kick out of it because we definitely both have a love for Next Nights.
I feel like they're discontinued or something. Or
They
like,
did stop it. Yeah.
I feel like
I still feel like there's so much of this thing I need to learn. I'm gonna have to be playing with that after it charges.
let me try and I kind of want to try and aim it at the camera. How do you shoot it?
We're not even on that camera. And it didn't want to transition for me. You just launched that all the way over there somewhere. Alright, so let's see.
It went above the camera
Easy as
and
one.
like almost
It's like not
into
picking
the
up
closet.
hotkeys.
That's all the way across the room.
Does it not know that we're on this transition? I don't know. I wonder if this died.
see it. What the?
See, it's not like focusing on your face like it should. Just weird. I don't know why this camera wouldn't focus. Okay, now you transitioned back out to the front. Yeah, you did it like right on. What are the chances of that? Hello. Yeah, I don't know where that other one went.
Yeah, it like it shoots
Back there somewhere.
somehow. I don't. I was so surprised that it did that.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
super easy to accidentally shoot that one. Okay, so we talked about one other thing I built, I guess, that you won't be that interested in, was this.
Oh, that looks so cool.
Yeah, I saw it bounce right off of it.
Come on. Oh.
Too far. It bounces right off the camera, basically.
So it
Pretty
went
funny.
right under the camera, so it didn't hurt the camera or anything. But it definitely looked like it hit the camera. It looked super cool.
So I made this. This is a Mega Constructs that Dave from Scott's Toys sent me as like a gift when I ordered all this other stuff. And it's definitely weird. Actually, I'll show you. Did you watch the video?
I don't think so.
I'll show you the main little build part. The characters are definitely kind of strange, but this thing's kind of interesting. Oh, the dude's in there still? Okay, well, he just got knocked out. Yeah. So, look at the figures from Mega Constructs.
Oh, Nexo was just retiring when I got back into Lego, so sadly, don't have any.
Yeah, it's definitely a cool theme. I think the plan for me, at least, is I'm going to try to get all of them. Knight and Castle will happen this year. I will get Knight and Castle because that's going to be like a big chunk of my parts from my ship.
I think I'm
Timber
just going
build.
to do this.
You just want it like that so you can see both? Okay. Check out the figure. It's like the bad guy. But I mean, it's
The
cool
frog?
looking. Huh? He's like a weird fish frog thing. Yeah, I don't know. But like, it's kind of cool, right? But it's a pain to build. Like, it was really, really hard. So then it goes in this thing.
So, if you have Bricklink, that's where we, most of the time we would actually, oh, maybe you want to change it to overhead.
Oh, I'm just showing you. It's fine. Look. You like push it and it rotates that thing.
How does that work?
So this big wheel just pushes against it, and because it can just spin freely, it just pushes it while you roll it. It's really not a super complicated mechanism, but so that's cool. But other than that, I don't know. It's okay. It's kind of cool nostalgia stuff. And then here's He-Man. He-Man with his big long blonde hair thing.
Whenever I see He-Man,
Oh, Battle Cat's missing a leg, but there's Battle Cat.
whenever I see He-Man, I think of the Mr. Crayfish Minecraft mod.
Is there a He-Man Mr. Crayfish mod?
So, no, it's the furniture mod. So on the TV, you can change it to different inputs.
That's right, I do remember seeing
And it's a
He-Man.
bunch of memes.
I do remember seeing a He-Man one pop up on it.
So it's like the, I think, one.
So, what I did want to talk about, though, since we talked about dimensions, I got this one. This is one I know we're missing. It's the Wicked Witch and the Winged Monkey. Wicked Witch and the Winged Monkey. Switch over here. Can I switch back?
So
Yeah, it's doing it again, finally. Okay, so
our goal in life,
the first collection, like, we really want to finish. Right?
the goal of our life
Oh,
was to,
rub your nose.
yeah, was to,
Stop it! Hey, Alexa, stop. It's playing, like, music with lyrics. That can't be
Yeah, it doesn't-
copyright free.
no, I'm talking.
And it was kind of loud.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked having a little bit of like the background music, but
Background.
music.
Background.
Okay, you say what you were gonna say, and I'll put some music on.
Our goal in life was to collect all of the dimensions.
That was it. That was what you took forever to say a minute ago.
Yeah.
No.
My nose is really itchy.
Really?
Yeah.
Let's play this on Studio Echo Dot. Cool. Just some, oh, you know what we could do? 20 prosecutor. I'm pretty sure that would be copyrighted stuff. Okay.
And probably bad words.
So this also.
I played it and it had bad words, like it wasn't the explicit thing.
One of the things I wanted to do was also have all of the Wizard of Oz characters, which I think you can get by finishing up the collectible minifigure series that had some of them in it. But anyways, that's that. So I think this package, which I haven't looked through yet, I saw that it was opened, so you guys could tell that it was Lego. That's probably all. Should also have one dimension set in it at least. I got this weird thing to kind of go along with me working towards being able to.
I like that shield.
Yeah, I thought that more than anything else might become a part of the September build as the like
And
Knights,
swords.
Space Knights thing. So that's kind of what I wanted to build. And I think this, yeah. So I got the Gremlins one, the Gremlin set
He,
for dimensions.
the
That was what I was really ordering, and then I figured might as well order something else to get it to be worthwhile for shipping, and so I got this with a bunch of parts that I think will work out well for building my September ship.
So are we building this now or just going
This?
over stuff?
You want to build this right now?
Stuff.
This I would need instructions to build. We can do this when we do dimensions, but
Yeah.
we can build that right now if you want.
I'm trying to think of what else we can do right now.
I still have that box to open too, and then I gotta show you the hidden side set. So you want to do that instead of building? Or you want to start building this and I'll grab the other stuff?
Maybe we should do the hidden side set.
Together? Build that? Yeah, because this is like 5 parts. It's just a, so I don't know if you guys could see that. So it's like a really old classic, like Knights. It's like the,
Yeah, dimensions are underrated. I feel like.
I totally agree. So
I think they need to update it. I feel like.
So I think what will happen is you won't have Nexo Knights come back, but everybody wants Classic Space to come back, and everybody wants Castle to come back. But what they don't realize is they had that opportunity with Nexo Knights,
Yeah.
which is basically Space and Castle together in one theme,
Yeah.
which is just amazing in my mind. Which is why I can't wait to build this ship in September, because I'm trying to blend together Classic Space plus like what I have from Nexo Knights to build what should have been like the big ship that came out from Nexo Knights.
The music really fits.
You're talking. Let's talk space. Let's talk about space. Space Force.
Easy.
We can switch back, I think. So do you want to build this? Or you
Hello,
want
Wolfin.
Who's the what?
Wolfin.
Wolfen. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining us. We are going to switch up some stuff. So I just had the Lego Dimensions Gremlins, which you're not on this camp.
So-
Switch back.
Wolfin, we literally just like showed a thing that was
Got that one.
that had a wolf shield on it, like that was like wolf.
That one. And then this knight's like buildable figure. So, did those. Just talked about them because I'm not going to build them right this minute. And I'm going to grab the ones. So let's see. You take a look at this. I already cut the cover off of the box because I didn't want to bring home the whole box for the crossbow. So I just took the cover off the same way I'm doing for all the rest of them so that I can build that mural. And I'm going to grab this big box because I want to open it and figure out what's in here. I can't remember if it's, oh, you know what, I think I know what it is and I'm going to be super excited.
So are we building the hidden side set?
We can.
You're pretty good. I kept yawning, so I'm kind of tired. Like earlier in the video, I could not stop yawning.
Yeah, like at all. Just kept on yawning.
I think it's because you were talking.
Just because I was talking. So this is a box from Lego. I actually, now that I think about it, I think I know exactly what's in here.
I'm grabbing this.
And while I'm doing this, I think, are you going to open that?
I was grabbing the hidden side, the other hidden side set.
Now, do you want to build this right now?
I think we should build it, unless there's something.
Well, I mean, I have the Tantive 4 that I still need to finish sitting over there on the shelf.
Oh, maybe we should do the other Super Mario stuff, unless that's a big build.
We have some of those too. Oh, okay, okay. So this is
But we
probably
can do that as like our minifigure
something
thing.
you didn't know was coming. Have you seen these yet at all?
It
So
looks
these are
cool.
a couple of video sets. I wasn't super interested in all of them. I definitely don't want to get the whole collection, but these two, like that one's the alien, right? And and then this one's the robot. They just like, those are some cool looking characters.
Yeah.
So those two I thought were cool, and I think I got one. Okay, and so then what's all in here ended up getting me the gift with purchase Amelia Earhart airplane.
So, do you want to... I kind of want to open this.
Those would be easier and wouldn't take so long to get through. It's just a couple of pieces. You're building a minifigure and then one tiny little thing. I got an extra one of these because, for one, they were on sale. This is the standard desk calendar. I have one right on my desk. Someone pointed out that in the United States we do month then day, but in Europe they do day then month. And then someone was confused, like, well, it could be the year that's there too. How are we even supposed to know? I was like, yeah, but how are you going to do a year like this with just the 4? I would need another 4 to do 2020 or 2021 or whatever it would say. I was like, and then you would have to have it be like a double-decker calendar thing. And it was like, okay, that's happening. I need to get another calendar. I'm gonna make this into like a 4 cube set that, like, I don't know if y'all can see it. I'm gonna move this stuff forward in a minute, huh? Sorry, 8 cube. And then this was the bigger.
Why were you dying? Oh, never. Your earlier stream. I was like, why were you dying in our stream?
Bonsai tree. The bonsai tree. This was like what I've been waiting for a while.
If we had pink leaves, do we have pink leaves? We can make a bonsai cherry tree.
She didn't even know. She just lost her mind. The problem is look really closely at the leaves. What are those?
Birds? No. Frogs.
They are frogs. It's so weird. You cannot unsee the frogs. So I don't like it. You can order pink leaves. You can order pink flowers. We have pink flowers. You can just put little pink flowers in along with the white leaves that are there, and it would look.
Did we order the pink ones?
It all comes in this.
Oh,
You can pick which way you want to sit.
You ordered them.
No, I'm saying just toss the pink frogs or not toss them, but they're going in a drawer, and I am never touching them again. But
that's basically as good as tossing them. Maybe that would be good for the banana amusement park.
The problem I also have is that we could definitely use them in a banana amusement park because that's just like weird stuff.
Yeah.
But the
banana amusement park.
The problem is bonsai trees set up in a little plant like that would never be a cherry tree. There's no way for it to have those blossoms. So what you've done is tried to say, like, this is us making a miniature version of a tree that would be gigantic, which is not what I want on my desk. What I want on my desk is to really think it's a bonsai tree. Walk in and go like, holy, oh, is that no, it's not a real bonsai tree. Oh my gosh, that's made out of Lego.
Yeah, but I also have kind of like a fake bonsai tree already.
Your cactus?
Yes.
Your fake cactus that you have?
Yes, my cactus is a bonsai tree that is a cherry tree. So, do you recognize the name Wolfen? Because he said, if you don't remember me, probably, but hiya if you do.
I feel like I do. Like, I think he showed up to a live stream at some point and we talked.
Like, after you realized that it said, if y'all don't remember me, I feel like maybe there was a stream. What were you talking about, Journal of the Scots? I love them both, but it's hard to combine. Oh, space and
Castle.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then also have the Octan VIP coin.
Do you want to show the other one, the skull one?
The pirates. So the only one I'm missing is Castle, which is the first one. So if you want to go online and buy them off of like Bricklink, if people are selling them, they're like $70. It's probably that's not happening. I'll just have a couple of them. That'll be cool. But yeah, so there's the Octan like racers VIP coin. I'm gonna show everything we just did up close a little bit so that you can get a good look.
Will you get
the bonsai tree?
Get the VIP thing? Like, are they just annual things? Like, you won't get the castle one if you
one-time thing.
weren't there when the castle.
Yeah, stickers that came with the video.
Thing.
You've probably seen it before. I have a whole video on here of me opening mine and building it. It's a desk calendar. Every video that I put out that's Papa Bear desk builds has that pretty much at the beginning of it.
Maybe I wouldn't put these on because they're a bunch of kind of like weird, but because they're a bunch of like Lego things. But there's also things like that would be on a skateboard, like the hand with the mouth thing. Like that's an actual skateboard like deck. So I feel like a ghost hand peace sign that's a speaker listening to music on headphones would definitely be something that would be on the skateboard.
Yeah, could be. And then last one, video. So showing you saw the Amelia Earhart gift with purchase, and then 2 videos, and then did you see the? I don't think you showed the Hidden Side set up close. Which one is this one? This one is Graveyard Mystery from Hidden Side, and Hidden Side's another one of those themes that's super cool and getting canceled.
Really?
Yep, Hidden Side is.
There was like a show and stuff.
Yep. Well, there's a show for Nexo Nights. There's a.
Really?
Yeah, they have a show too, so we can watch those episodes too. This I can't wait to build, but it's gonna probably be done. Actually, we could do it here, and I could take it to work. You really want to be involved in building the bonsai tree? You're like about to cry as soon as it sounded like I was about to say I was gonna take it to work and do it.
No, I was just quiet.
Just quiet. Okay, do you want to do these then? So that way we can each do something the same, and then le bonsai tree. Look at it says it's got it in French on top. Le bonsai.
Yay!
Yay! All right.
French on a Japanese thing.
Yep. Move that down there.
Is bonsai really Japanese, or is it just like the cherry blossom thing?
It's Japanese. All right. So which one do you want, robot or alien?
Robot. I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was trying to remember. That blade is cool. I like the colors.
Yeah. So I had to get another little like
Reminds me of
crafting
NASA.
knife. Crafting knife. Nice crafting
Ah,
knife.
nice product.
There we go. Switch back to the side. Okay. So I got like mostly this is building like a case thing for them, like a stage, and then the minifigure. So it's not a whole lot to it, but the app is supposed to be kind of weird. I think it's right up your alley, where it's kind of like you get to make music videos with them. So I thought you might dig that. I'm gonna set that back there again.
Or should we build the bonsai tree, then do this, and maybe some Mario ones for the minifigure?
Jeez Louise, how long are you planning on being in here? It's already 6:20.
We'll have to go to bed till like...
It's not like we got anything else to do.
Yeah. And it's...
It is kind of warm in here though.
Yeah.
Because someone in this house keeps saying that they're cold and keeps turning up the heat. Not me.
Not me.
And it's not you. We're both in this studio room like sweating. Someone else in the house is saying they're freezing.
Also, like, it never gets cold in here either. Like, there's almost no airflow.
Yeah.
Unless you have the door open.
So I do have that set to like a little bit of flow. So if you turn on hot air, it's gonna get hot in here. If we turned on cold, it would get cold. Does it have a brick separator with it? Or was this here already? This was here already. I'm like, did mine have a brick separator? That's really weird.
I feel like this is a really cool piece. Like, there's some really cool pieces that live in
And look at this little head piece.
Yeah.
This looks like a spaceship engine.
Like, on the... Oh. Defeat the backlog.
Oh, it's not getting defeated anytime soon. So if there's a good deal, I get it. And we had this one really, really great Christmas season in Okinawa where I bought a lot of Lego because it was just such a good deal. Do you remember that?
I think so.
When we got it? So they had a deal at the store.
So.
And this was the deal. Like any clearance toy that you purchased, if you bought, any toy marked for clearance could qualify, right? If you bought 3 or more clearance toys, you would get 30% off. 4 or more, or 4, 40% off. 5, 50% off. 6, 60% off, but then it's 6 or more was 60% off of any of the clearance toys you bought. And there was a lot of clearance Lego there that time. That's when I got that Nexo Nights set. That's when I got the Elves set. Like some really, really big sets that would have been immensely expensive and got them for really, really good prices. So I spent $300, I think, on Lego in the one purchase. But it was like $900 worth of Lego. It was a lot. So we still have a lot of those sets over there to build. There's like a camper van. There's a big Minecraft set. A couple of there's some Harry Potter ones. You still have to build Great Hall. Like you have a lot of yeah.
Maybe we should do a whole stream just for Harry Potter.
We could go through like the backlog. Probably just do here's all the sets we have to build. Someone tell us what to build next. Alright, I have no idea what. Okay, so we build this little stand, so it's this part. And he
I
goes.
wish we could get to 1,000, because then we could do like polls, like
Yeah.
and things like we could do polls like we're stuck between these two Lego sets. Which would you like us to build?
I like doing that kind of stuff. That gets interaction. It lets
Mm-hmm.
you guys be like involved in what it is, choosing what it is that we're doing.
Instead of just making a video that some of you might not even see.
Beat bits will vary, so you can place the beat bits on the side.
Like
Beat bits. Yeah.
blah.
So I think,
That's
can
what
you
I
just put all of them on there?
Are there instructions? Okay.
Yeah, but there's not a whole lot of instruction to it. This one is someone taking a bath. Interesting. Playing the drums. I've been watching a lot of drums videos lately. Can I tell you that?
So there's this guy I've been watching. I showed you the Rhythms of Comedy thing.
Yeah, his stuff was pretty funny.
So he played drums to comedy shows. But another one, it's super pretty. I can't even remember. It's the TikTok drummer. He puts paint all over his drums. And when he drums them, all the paint goes up and it's super pretty.
I dropped a piece.
I dropped a piece on stream, well, no, it wasn't on stream. I was on a call with Bricktech when we were doing a video. I dropped a piece, and I didn't know where it was.
I found
It was
everything
a
I
green
needed.
clip.
Huh?
It was a green clip.
And I found the telescope thing that you also managed to drop. So I don't know if like all of these are supposed to go on here, because
What? It's loading.
it's got extras,
Is
and I filled the whole thing in.
Is it our stream or just our internet? Like, is it?
What do you think?
It's like kind of laggy. Is it like that for you?
I don't know why it's doing that. Hopefully that's not happening, like I said, for everybody.
So there's microphones. This is weird.
Oh, and so you can choose. Okay, so you can choose up
I
to
don't like that,
12.
though.
What?
Having this weird claws on him. I like it just kind of like this.
You got the robot. What's his backpack thing? What's this? He's got a backpack.
Ah.
And then he's got extra robot arms to do more music stuff. I like this.
Yeah.
That's what part of why I got it was like to get these interesting pieces. That and like his head too. Like I wish I could just get 10 of those to go into the engine space or something. Energy. Look at it. Like it's like if you look at the back of it like that. Totally looks like
That
it
could be cool for like, I think you said engine, but like when you blast off, there's like some fire in there. Like it would be blue.
Yeah, like the energy coming out, right? So it's energy.
Oh, I think you can get more interactive with Streamlabs, but I haven't done that to the streaming.
Yeah, and who is it? I've just been watching them lately. What? You look like you were ready to see them.
I thought you were talking about the comment I just read.
I am.
Oh, okay.
So Streamlabs, I think, is what people are using to have more interactive options and stuff. But Brickin' It is one I actually like joined his channel because the interaction that he has on the live stream is like pretty fun and interesting if you're a member. So for 99 cents a month or something like that, by joining them, you then have like the ability to post emojis and do all kinds of other stuff.
Out. It was cutting out earlier
Alexa.
for me, but
Stop.
sad music playing while we're...
Well, no, it might have been that it was now streaming extra music too, because we did stop it for quite a while. And maybe Logan's doing something and Mom's doing something that's streaming. Pause that for a minute, and then wait to catch it up to the end. Just let the chat run. There's no reason for us to watch at the same time. Because then there's less internet usage if we don't have to, but let us know, because we're going to try to see if this fixes it up so that we can upload faster if everybody else is streaming at the same time. Okay. So that's to be able to... So what you have is, like, I have 4 extras for the beat bits.
How is this go... Okay. You do this.
Yeah, fold it up and it'll fit inside. But look, like, so when you like to turn the app on and you screenshot your dude or whatever to play the game, it's going to pick up on which beat bits here, which of these things you chose, and that gives him functions, and you can change those out with any of these. So like I have 4 extras and you have some, and I imagine you could swap them out and make them do other weird stuff. And then you can get partners. Like they have companion sets, kind of like collectible minifigures that they sell, but they're selling them like in little boxes instead of in bags like the collectible minifigures are. So these even have like little storage trays for all of the beat bits, so that you can load up different ones and play with them. That's kind of cool. You only need to put 4 inside this. Oh, never mind. I thought you were doing this part first. Pretty cool. Okay, and the record goes inside there too, somewhere.
Is it a record, or it doesn't have a record player?
This looks like a little record.
Just a regular record?
Yeah, but it looks like it's just like sitting in the middle. What?
I'm not really looking at the instructions.
Yeah, I'm about to build my outside portion, so I was looking at it.
It's an outside portion?
Yeah, you have your lid. It's like a little spaceship for this guy. I will say another thing about the lighting in here is it's kind of hard to build since we don't have enough lighting in this area, but I'll fix that later.
I think I asked a question before anyone was here or like talking in the chat. What would you guys think, like would you buy stuff like thumbs up for penguins, or I got my Surface like merch from us? Like, would you like that? Or
I don't know that there's enough people who know all of our little jokes. Okay, so the top one gets 1. This needs to go 2 on this side. Okay.
oh, it looks like a car.
His? No, it's a beatbox.
Ah. Well, a boombox.
What did I say? Yes,
Beatbox.
not a beatbox, a boombox. Yeah, it's his mouth. Like that doesn't make any sense.
I mean, he's a robot.
Oh, maybe that is his mouth. He's got a boombox beatbox mouth.
Thanks, that's really helpful. Build all this. You didn't tell me how to build that though.
Build what? Top.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me see it. No, yeah, you're right. So that's step 7. Jump and put all that stuff in. It's 1 layer. You can figure it out.
I don't even have that piece.
What piece?
The black thing.
Where is yours? Your lid is missing. You dropped it, or it's underneath something? Or behind
I
something?
don't think I dropped it. What?
Yeah, where is your whole thing? I got pieces of like underneath my stuff that I needed to move over, but is it in your lap?
I dropped it.
It's still in the box. Where's your box?
Yes. Oh, and a brick separator.
So they did come with brick separators then. I was like, did mine come with a brick separator? Maybe that was already sitting here. 'Cause that seemed odd, but I guess it did.
Yeah, I mean, it has a brick separator right there, so.
Yeah, because maybe if you had to like,
I
so
mean,
you
it is
can
allowed to
change
play
the
2
design.
things, so. I think I'm gonna stick with the boombox because I like it.
I think I like this spaceship better.
Okay, Journal of the Scots.
What'd you say?
Which one?
It's like this is the one it's telling me to build, but I think I like that spaceship better.
That one's more like a UFO, but that one's like a spaceship.
Yeah. We'll go with the UFO because that's what it's showing me to build for right now.
Still cutting periodically.
That's annoying.
I'll go see if Logan might be in a class.
It would only matter if he's uploading something. So if he's like streaming a game with someone or something now, that's all that would matter because we're uploading. So if he's using upload at the same time,
I don't think he doesn't really record stuff.
Yeah, he was starting to. That was something I knew he was going to start doing.
These instructions are really helpful.
They're fine.
It's like, build the minifigure and put this on. Now you've done everything, and now you know how to build the lid.
It's just art. You just match the pieces to it. You have it in layers. You do the bottom layer right now. The whole bottom layer.
Yeah. Man. I'm gonna do this. No.
Yeah, go around the border first. That's what I did.
But I was just thinking it'd be hard to put them in there. It's kind of like putting two pieces like this and then trying to put another piece, and I thought it would be like that. Maybe one that's lost a piece. A t-shirt.
Oh. Yeah. Not like dropped one. That's the thing is straight lost. Alright, so now to build. Okay, so this goes on the back of this.
I'm trying to check the chat as much as often so that you guys can, so that I can read your chat, but sometimes, like, you guys had a whole conversation earlier, like, and I didn't see it. But.
Okay, so string this over like that. It's kind of cool because this becomes a handle, but it also looks like it's wearing headphones once you build it out. So we go this.
This is weird.
This what?
You put this like this, and then have this here.
A merry little Christmas.
And why do they have to be yellow to put the wheels on?
This is supposed to be the first.
The wheel things on. I don't know if they're actually.
What
wheels,
yellow thing?
Why did they have to make it yellow?
Probably to show that you should not be able to see that. So if it's a color that is completely contrasting the main build color, that's usually because they want to show you that you should not see this when you're done building it. So if you did end up seeing it, you did something wrong. You see, like, it's like his little headphones.
But like, there's like these weird gaps there. Is that normally like?
I'm assuming those. I think he needs to drop down a little. Put him on too high. Yeah, I didn't have it centered, so it has to be centered because obviously it does. But I slid it on a little too high.
So it's on. No, this one.
I'm
gonna show you these instructions.
This does matter.
What?
The direction that you put the top on the green thing matters. So I'll show you in a second. So now I have to rotate that so that it's the same direction as him. Yeah. You trying to show the instructions?
Yeah.
It's pretty funny.
So 6. Can you even see that? I can't tell.
That's cool.
Yeah. So 6. Record video. Step 7. You've already done all of this, obviously.
Because you're not a noob.
Because you know that this is what you have to build next.
I at least got a couple of steps on mine. Look, like I got outside ring, and then inside parts, which is the part of the base layer. Like this was all one step for you basically, and then my final step is like all the top layer pieces. So yeah, this is combined on yours probably because you have like extra layers beyond the base layer, so they had to combine your base layer. The screen locked up, and now I'm getting all the Discord messages all at once. You can see me if you just move.
Hello, Scaladors.
Scalador says duck. Is that a duck?
No, it's a snake.
It's a snake?
Yes.
No, it's a snake. It looks like a duck.
It's a snake. Why would a duck be green?
I can't see what color that is. It's like a tiny little space from here, and with the shape I can see from this direction.
Well, I guess kind of like it
Go like
does
this.
kind of look like a duck.
And it looks like a duck.
But like from here, it looks like a duck. But
Yeah.
why would it be green?
All I see is glare. I can't tell. I can see a shape.
I can still tell it's green.
I can't tell if it's green. I don't know what green is.
You're just colorblind.
Yes. Maybe you should focus on trying to fill in all of these pieces that it told you to do in one step. I'll go ahead and put your case together because this, I'm sure, is the same on all of them.
Why did you send a snake though?
Yeah, Addison is not Slytherin. She is Hufflepuff.
Yeah, I even wrote it on my arm.
Your arm says Hufflepuff right now. Because she ridiculous.
I got these
Ridiculous.
tattoo pen things. So I just wrote
That part's going
Hufflepuff.
to be different. It's just the gear. Nope. Technically, that's what I thought. I was like, there's something else different on yours. That's helpful. And all that noise.
Sometimes Lego instructions are weird. I don't know why I said weird like that. Weird.
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 Scalador. 2 questions. Why did you send a snake?
And why does it look like a duck?
Did you not want to finish his robot arms?
No, I don't like them.
Too bad. You're going to get them.
No.
Doc Ock-like arms to do extra DJing because he's going to have the 4 microphones.
No, it's only one.
I got extra microphones. He's going to have all the microphones. Anyways. And Scalador also. Do you like Galador? Is that why your name is what it is? I think rather than having...
Bye, Journal of the Scots. What was your second question for Scalador?
Does he like Galador?
Mm.
Yep, see ya. I dropped the microphone. It ruins the whole joke.
Drop the mic.
I did drop the mic. Actually, it makes an even better joke. Yeah, sorry. Night Journal of the Scots. Cool. Still like it. Right.
This. Yes. I only got. Oh, there. I also got 4 extras.
For extra what? Yeah. See? Now boom. Double mic. And then
If Logan is recording, he's gonna be super happy that I'm going. Oh!
yeah, because I totally am.
I didn't have a weird record thing or anything like that. I'm so confused on why Scalador sent a green duck.
A green duck, yep. Oh, and because some ducks are green. Have you not ever heard of a mallard? Mallards are green.
I've never heard of a mallard, no.
Alexa, are there ducks that are green?
No, there are not.
Here's something I found on the web. According to raisingducks.com, normally, ducks have black, or brownish-black, bills and feet, while drakes have dark olive-green bills, sometimes partially yellow, and black feet, sometimes blue/greenish, often with spots of orange.
So she said drakes? Like a small
Mandrakes?
dragon? No, a drake, like a small dragon?
If
Okay,
it was an adult male, it would be a mandrake.
yeah, this you have to... Okay, and you did put this lined up with this correctly. So then this goes right there in that notch. Problem was I just put it on the other way because this was on the other way. It's up here. Ka-chow. And then this, see how the sides flip together? Cool, and then you got a little carry pack for your dude that's in there. Well, this one's a
Now
robot,
you've got
not
a
a dude.
boombox. A mini boombox.
It's pretty neat. I mean, it's so that you can play with it. So did you want to try out the app?
Yeah. What is the app though? I'm guessing it's just video.
Yeah, you probably can find it. But your phone is charging. Actually, it probably is charged up here right now. We got a little bit.
Still Addison's.
Still Addison's. Thought you were gonna drop it. Gotta scan the QR code. The QR code. Nope, doesn't have it. Download the app. Just says download it.
Thanks. Maybe on the box.
Just type in video.
There is.
QR code.
But I'm just gonna.
I guess I'll try it out too. Why not? Search. Video.
It's vidIO.
Vidio.
Yeah.
VIDIO.
Mhm.
There it is.
Why do you have to?
Because I had to turn it so I could reach it, so I didn't push anything else at the same time.
But
otherwise, I just take a screenshot. It doesn't push. It's hard rubber.
okay. I was like,
I have to like squeeze it. It's really resistant. It does not have the pushy buttons. Yeah, I don't know why Skeletor just showed up and dropped a snake.
oh, I agreed.
Hmm?
Did you hear that?
No. Alright,
I
so
didn't hiccup. I just breathed in.
if we pull, so you take the little cover piece off, you would open up his little display. You wouldn't necessarily have to go get anything else out.
It
You
still
should be able
says
to-
get. You,
I did, but request. Approve. We need to download an additional 273 megs. Connect to Wi-Fi to download. Down now. Watch the stream go terrible because now we're downloading at the same time. 272 megs worth of download. I do remember people saying like you have to download this huge app in order to make them work. I'm gonna build that knight thing because that's just weird. Let's build that knight because that's not something that's seen normally and it should be quick while we wait for this to download.
I want to see if Skeletor is still here because I want to know what he has. What he did.
Well, and also the reason I asked the other question to Skeletor was that Galador is a character that was from the same like generation of Lego stuff as this guy, and it was really big, weird, full-size figures like this, like the.
Since it's such a big app, it's taking forever to load.
Just wait on it.
Literally, it takes like
You know
a few
the
seconds.
Star Wars buildable figures that I got, like all those ones.
Yeah.
So they're like this one, and those ones are like that, except that
This
you
was
know how the
original?
Star Wars ones, the people face ones, are all like weird. It's like that, but then imagine them trying to just like make regular characters too. They're just all really weird looking. And so I think this is gonna kind of fall into that same. It's not so bad at least because they didn't try to make it face shaped. It's just painted on. The knight's face on
Why
this
did you
is
send a
really
green
terrible.
duck?
He does. I don't think that person is probably here anymore.
Maybe he went into the wrong stream.
Yeah, see, like there was a whole series of knights that you could get, different shields.
The OG Nexo Knights.
Yeah, kind of. They have their own helmets, so he's got a helmet in here somewhere.
Is Wolfen still here? And is Skeletor still here? There's 3 people still here.
Wolfen said they were leaving. No, Wolfen and Journal of Scott said they were leaving. See, like once it's like that, that looks cool.
Yeah.
And all you see is the eyes inside, and it's like a different part. But you like flip it up, it's like a little weird.
He-Man.
Oh, let's go. Yeah! Yeah! It's a little weird.
It's very hip-hop, I feel.
Yeah. You have to get your character out if you're going to use it.
Well,
And you can use mine.
It just... yeah, this is...
So you perform like with them. So you like record them, and then you can record a video of you dancing along with them, and then it's like the two of you together. It's kind of the way the stuff we were doing with the gimbal was, with the three parts video, when you can overlap stuff. Remember?
That was fun.
Let's get this party started. Yeah.
Yeet.
Now you gotta download.
Yeet.
Start playing video with a free digital bandmate. Start playing video, bandmate you can see. You can scan. So we can scan our bandmate. A beatbox. We don't have a bandmate, we have a beatbox. Which video bandmate do you have? No. Oh wait.
Let's say you get the scroll. Alien DJ.
Don't get in people's way when you're recording. Like, don't get run over by a bicycle. Place your alien and scan a base. It's so over the top. So you have to have at least 3 of the beat tile things on there in order for it to do something.
We don't have 3 characters.
No, 3 of these tiles on. So if you didn't fill them in like we did, you have to have at least 3.
Yeah, we put 12.
Here, you play that. I'm gonna finish putting my night together. Somebody was checking on us. Okay, this one has fruit. Is it dry, or do you need to push a button?
Maybe I do. I think I do.
Sound effects are over the top.
It's like some of those